Hey Money Guy family, it's your host Brian Preston back with another episode of Ask the Money Guy.
That's right, you guys have financial questions, we've got your financial answers. Go out to your favorite social, use the hashtag AskTheMoneyGuy, or go directly to our website, moneyguy.com. You can ask a question there.
It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
So Brian, this is one we get all the time in the consumer space. Someone makes a big purchase or a big product, and as soon as you sign on the dotted line that you're going to buy that thing, the salesperson immediately asks, well, do you want to buy the warranty? Should you buy, and are they worth it, extended warranties?
You just said the perfect thing that we didn't even talk about in pre-show. The salesperson will ask you if you're interested. Look, these things are big business. This industry is now as big as $40 billion a year. And we did some research on this from Consumer Reports, which I always find ironic because Consumer Reports hates the Tesla. But man, I still I'm stuck in my ways, so I like hearing their input on how I spend my dollars. And they did a whole deep dive on it. And this is one of those things I think you need to know. You can equip yourself on, should you do extended warranties?
Sure.
But what do you think? Do you like them? Just off the cuff.
I personally don't like them, but however, I also don't like when I spend a lot of money and I'm naked and unprotected. So I like the thought of knowing if something goes wrong, I've got this warranty that'll step in and pay for it. It'll save me some money. So
peace of mind.
It makes me sleep at night, right? So surely it's got to be a good thing.
So the research shows that about a third of consumers do buy these extended warranties primarily on major appliances. That's where a lot of them are buying. But so what is Consumer Reports' take on it? They think you ought to pretty much give it the hand and not be interested for three main reasons. The first one is that you probably in your head, and this is pretty common, human nature, is we always think the worst of everything, is that you are overestimating the risk that this piece of equipment or technology is actually going to break. So that's the first thing, is that you're probably thinking something's going to go wrong when the odds of it are very small. The second thing is if something does go wrong, especially like a major appliance, the cost of repair is probably a lot cheaper than you realize. You know, it's always amazing is that, like I had my refrigerator go out after like 7 years. Now this is not part of an extended warranty. But I freaked out because the food starts getting hot. But the thing is, the guy comes out and after you pay the service call, the part really wasn't that expensive. So fixes typically don't cost much if you weigh that to what you're paying for the extended coverage, plus if there's any deductibles that they require you to pay on the repair, you might find that the expense of repairing it is actually not that out of pocket bad.
That's actually the exact math that I do. I ask myself how many things can go wrong that I have to fix before I actually recoup my cost of the extended warranty. And usually it's like you have to have 2 or 3 service calls or 2 or 3 things go wrong before you make your money back. And odds are, just like you said, the chances are pretty low probability that something is going to happen that bad with a brand new piece of equipment. And
that leads to the third thing. You probably already have coverage and don't realize it. So let's kind of transition into what are those hacks, I'm using that fancy word that it seems like all the cool kids use. What are the hacks that make sure that you're actually getting this extended coverage? And let's do it the best way possible. Let's just make it free or prepaid or included to what you've already done. The first thing, and Bo, you know about this, most credit cards, if you're buying a piece of equipment with a credit card, come with an extended warranty.
That's right. Just simply by purchasing on that credit card, it doesn't really matter what thing it is or what item it is, just by using that credit card, it extends the protection above the normal manufacturer warranty that comes with the product.
Usually it's 12 months. So if most electronics come with like a 1-year warranty, you use a credit card, it's going to push it to where you have a 2-year warranty right from that. And by the way, if you're wondering, is this legit? Is this something that actually works? I had a Roku player probably 2 or 3 years ago go out on me, and it went out a year. It went out around 14 months into it. So it was out of warranty. Found my receipt because I think I bought it on Amazon or something. So it's easy to go find receipts on Amazon. And it was so easy to actually file the extended warranty. I got a replacement. And what I thought was cool is not only did they reimburse me, they just sent me a check for what I paid for this thing that I'd already gotten 14 months worth of enjoyment out of. But I was able to buy a better unit that was like in 4K or whatever, because they had upgraded the model obviously since the time I did it. So it is true protection. So that's one thing. Look at credit cards. That's a great hack. The second thing is pay attention to where you're buying the goods from, because there's a chance that you might get some added protections just by where you buy it. For instance, if you buy major appliances or electronics like TVs, computers, just because you bought them at Costco, Costco automatically just gives you an extended warranty coverage of up to 2 years.
Okay.
Now listen to this. This is what's crazy. if you use the Costco Visa credit card and you buy it at Costco and then use the Costco Visa is going to get you an additional 2 years of protection on these electronics.
So
as
4
well.
years of coverage.
You
on a
potentially
television.
have 4 years of coverage just by where you bought it and then using the credit card that had the extended warranties. So all these things, as you can see, it's going to be hard. Even if they offered you an extended protection plan, are you really going to need protection that's going to take you past 4 years?
So my question is, Brian, if extended warranties are not a good deal and not bad, are they all bad? Should we forego all extended warranties?
Great question, because there is one major exception. And Bo, I know you know where I'm going with this because you have a wife, you have kids.
Little kids.
I have a teenager. What is the thing we all are just addicted to, and we walk around with it, but it's expensive to get fixed? Your smartphone, guys. If you have a smartphone, oh look, it's not even, this is how the technology world has changed. It's not only the smartphone, it's your smart watch, it's your iPads. So consider Apple Care or Samsung offers on their Galaxy phones and so forth. There's extended protections. You really might want to consider, that is the one exception to the rule, is that you can consider buying on those smartphones some protection. I can tell you, I got this brand new Apple Watch. This is the second one I had. I kid you not, the first 2 weeks I owned it, I don't know who did it. I'm not going to look at my wife, but somehow it was knocked off the charge stand in our bathroom, and I noticed the back crown was completely busted up.
Right.
Thank goodness I had the Apple Care on it, and it was a complete. They
Replaced
replaced
it for a nominal
Got
fee,
a brand new one. I asked them when I went to Apple, and I said, "Hey, what would have happened if this is only 2 weeks into owning this?" They said, "Yeah, you just be out of the $400. You have to basically go buy a whole new one because there's no protection."
That's exactly
and so I would definitely consider it on those smartphones, on those smart gadgets that you wear, the wearables. Look at the extended protection on that.
This was a great question. If you have a question about how you can stretch your dollars a little bit farther, how you can make the most of your money, go out to our website, moneyguide.com. You can ask us a question right there, or on your favorite social, you can use the hashtag AskTheMoneyGuy, and we'll answer your question right here in the Tesla.
Guys, thanks for the questions. Keep them coming. And Bo and Brian, we'll talk to you soon. Money Guys out.